Welcome to this week's vlog. I should say this fortnight's vlog. Haven't got a lot done of late, for one thing or another. But one of the reasons why I didn't manage to get much done was visiting the Knit and Stitch show last Sunday. So I've got a bit of footage from there, so I'll be able to share that with you, a bit more in the fullness of time. Other than that, we've been finishing off the mounting tasks. See, the frog is fully finished and has been received at Hampton Court Palace. And here you can see that the gold work is also finished. It's got that backed as well. And here's the completed stump work, which I took the back off, as I said last time, and replaced it. There wasn't actually any horizontal lacing, which is why there was those big long ridges down the middle. But this one was quite interesting really, because I did actually cut the fabric a little too short to start with. I don't know if you can actually see the stitches here where it was attached to the calico, and it made it rather difficult to mount and also to get it tight enough, because you have to get the lacing all the way into the backing of the main fabric, not just the backing fabric, in order to pull it tight enough to get rid of those ridges. But I'm grateful that's finally finished. So mounting is all out of the way for the time being. So now we move on to starting up new things. Or should I say, in this case, restarting something. This is a bag which is in the shape of various petals. These are the two that are already completed, and this is the frame so far. Here you can see me working on it, putting the sidebars in and then moving on to the tape. And as you can also see, I have trouble dropping pins and getting threads caught round pins, and my needle coming repeatedly unthreaded, just the same as you. So yeah, it's normal, perfectly normal. I hadn't dressed a slate frame for quite a long time with the projects that I was completing recently, having been in the frames for such a long while. One was there for more than 2 years. So it was very helpful this time to refresh my memory of various techniques with Sarah Rickard's from Well Embroidered's free framing up course. If you want to take advantage of that, all you need to do is sign up for her newsletter, and you'll get access on the Thinkific platform to a very detailed and very, very helpful set of video lessons on how to do a slate frame from start to finish, right from deciding how much fabric you need to frame up, all the way through to putting your main fabric on if you have a backing fabric, like we do with this piece, because these will be the pieces that will go on. And that's something that I will get done over the next week and can show you next time. Hopefully it will be up and running and ready to go. Onto a completely different project, and I had a completely new start this time with a cross stitch. And you can see it's not really very descriptive of anything particular at the moment. One of the members of the stitching group I'm in said it looks like I was stitching a QR code, and indeed it does, but it is actually Anchor's Birds and Seasons cross stitch. I've been wanting this for years, and I finally found it on Vinted for a really bargain price. As you can see, I've added in some extra colours. I'm going to explain more about the reasoning for that in the next floss tube, because the floss tube tends to be something that keen cross stitchers are interested in. So I'll go into more detail as to what colours and why then. So that's it for stitching for this time. I said it wasn't a great deal done, but whilst I've been at events recently, I've been doing a little bit of shopping. So again, I will be showing what that is on the next floss tube, which will be due out at the beginning of November. Hopefully I'll be able to share a little bit more with you next week. In the meantime, happy stitching and thanks for joining me. Bye.